Greetings traders, it's Monday, November 17th, 2014. I'm just getting in late today. I thought I'd go ahead and take the one trade per day code 2 strategy. One trade per day. And I'll take an entry and as soon as I get one and come back and show you the trade. Okay, I have waited a little over an hour here, and it's not given an entry to go long or short. So I'm basically going to give up on this trade today. But it was not a good day today for, well, it was a fine day for code 1, but code 2, it was not a good day because, well, let's go take a look at the chart. Let's see, we'll take a look at the 10-minute. You see, this is what the chart's done today. This is it right here. Monday, November 17th. It's just very, very choppy. You see in relation to the other part of the chart, see it look more smooth and flowing, right? And then all of a sudden today, it's just chop up and down. And look at all the bars. Look at the, see here, right? Look at the bars, the choppiness. It's just very, very choppy up and down. And the whole thing, if you look at it, it didn't go very far. It just chopped. Now the reason for this can be found here in the daily chart. I'm going to try to explain this. It's not easy to explain, but I'm going to try to explain it. It's mimicking consolidating, which means that there's a certain number of people who are thinking it's going to continue to go down. There's a certain number of people who are thinking it's going to go up, and they're pairing off against each other, and it's choppy because there's not enough buyers to make it go up and continue up. There's not enough sellers to make it go down and continue down. Every time it goes down, people buy. Every time it goes up, people sell. Every time it goes down, people buy. Every time it goes up, people sell. It just keeps doing that, and it chops, 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 chops. Won't go anywhere. It just keeps chopping. It's mimicking consolidating, because that's what happens under real trading, under consolidation. So this is what it's doing. Now, that this is indicative of a larger move. It's either going to go up or it's going to go down in a larger way. You could say, well, that's obvious. Well, yes, but there's more to it than just that, because this could actually be a bottom right here. And the mathematics right now are increasing that this is a bottom. And from here, you'd want to use code 2 on it, because about a month ago, we were in this exact same scenario with respect to the code mathematically as we are right now. It was exactly the same. And there was a chance that it was going to go up and that it was going to make a bottom, but it didn't, and it kept going lower. So it can do one of the two. Again, it can do the exact same thing it did before and just keep going lower, or it can actually make a bottom here and continue to go higher now. The way you would know is to use code 2. Last time, code 2 in the same situation gave a short entry and it continued to go lower. This time, if it were to give a long entry, I would consider that to be a change in the pattern and that it would continue to go higher. And based upon what it did last Friday, would be an indicator that it is going to go considerably higher. So this would be a trade, if that were to happen, code 2 long entry to hold it for a big trade. like, I don't know, at least $10, if not $20. So, but there would be a time, or there would be an exit that you would know when to get out. So, anyway, this is how you can use the code to your advantage. I mean, there's so many different ways. I could come up with 100 different ways that you could use the code. Seriously, 100 different ways that you could use the code in different strategies, in different ways to mathematically harness your mathematical advantages at certain points, certain places of strategy that you could use the code to hit, not just 20 tick trades, but 100, 200, 500, 1,000 tick trades. It's really not that difficult, actually. For instance, this right here, people think, oh, oil's going down, it's going down. People's natural reaction is to sell. But as a trader, you really want to look for where the bottom's at and try to catch it if you can. And you can catch bottoms by using code 2 properly. And like right here, this right here could be seen. This is possibly a bottom right here. A nice, fast, hard move down on the daily chart. Let's get some perspective here. Look at that. Okay, a nice, it was, been going along, nice hard move down, bottoming out before it goes up. Now, I'm not saying that's going to happen. It may continue to go down and go down to $40 a barrel. It very easily could do it. This thing can very easily do anything. Always remember that. It can do anything. So, never get caught up into, oh, this thing's going to go up and you're going to make a fortune or whatever. No. You catch it right or you don't. Now, you can use code 2 on these things. So, I mean, for instance, you get out, let's say, okay, let me give for instance. Let's say soon code 2 gives you a buy entry. And then all of a sudden, you get out 50, 100 ticks ahead and this thing's going up. Well, that would be a point where you could say, okay, the math on this isn't too bad. I'm going to go ahead and just hold this thing and let it go. If it's right, it's going to continue to go. And you could make a bundle on one trade. And at a minimum, you won't lose anything, because when you're 100 ticks ahead, you're not going to take a loss. You're going to place a break-even stop and let it go. Break-even stop, up the exit to way up here, and let it go. That's how you can play these things and hit big trades. It's actually kind of fun to do. Now, vice versa. Let's say that this thing gives a short entry, just like it did before. Well, if you were to look at where it was before, now I'm not sure exactly where it was, but it was probably somewhere up here somewhere. Something like that. And look what it did. Well, if it were to give another short entry again, you'd want to go short on it and try to hold it for a nice big trade. Take it down to 60. Hold it for a nice big trade. But I suspect that, this is a good chance that this is a bottom here. There's a specific reason for that. And so what I'm going to do, I missed today's trading, obviously. I woke up too late. I'm going to get up earlier, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to look for the code 2 to give a buy entry. If this code 2 gives a buy entry and we go long, I'm going to hold it long, and I'm going to hold it for a big trade. I'll hold it for, we'll see, a few days, a week, and I'm going to show you how you can catch these things. I'm calling it out in advance right now before it even happens. This is what I'm going to try to do. But I'm going to go with the code 2. I'm not going to go with my own belief that it might go up or whatever. No, I'm going to follow the code 2. If code 2 says go down, I'll go down. Code 2 says go up, I'll go up. But there is a mathematical reason to believe that this is possibly the bottom right here. Same scenario came a month ago or so. It was not the bottom. So, caution is well warranted. Again, I'm going to follow code 2. So, I will be back tomorrow, and I'm going to get up early this time, because if it's going to come tomorrow morning, most likely. And we'll get a code 2 long entry. And that'll be it. And it'll go boom. And it'll take off. So, so that's what I'm saying. That's what it will do if it's going to be the trade. If not, it'll just kind of go up a bit and maybe just roll over and go down. If it's the code 2 to go short. So, you got to know how to play the code 2, obviously. Okay, I'll be back tomorrow. Happy trading, traders. And let's go out in the market and make some money. But most likely, watch out. This thing's going to start moving, I bet. I doubt it's going to continue in this choppy range like it's been doing. Okay, I'll be back tomorrow. Happy trading out there.